Elizabeth Wanstead is always pretty good.
The other one I wanted to mention, and I've heard mixed reviews of this, is Book of Eli.
Yeah, that was going to be on my list. Yeah,
I really
I've been
like
told
a lot.
about that.
I like Gary Oldman a lot. Denzel Washington does a great job
Tom
as well.
Waits.
Tom Waits, absolutely.
Oh, Tom Waits, man.
Yeah.
I loved his music. I just randomly found it, and I didn't know who he was. And I heard it, and I was like, what the heck is this? Dude, this is nuts. And then I was like, wait, he's a movie star? I thought he was a musician. He's like, both.
Yeah,
He does everything.
Very first
He's Buckaroo Banzai.
Does all the
Great
things.
music to do drugs to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some of it.
I think that was his third album.
Yeah. That's what it was called.
No, that was on my list of honorable mentions.
What about
Book
the
of Eli.
Escape movies?
The Escape movies?
Escape from LA.
No, those weren't. No, because
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
I just wanted to ask. Like, there's a couple, like I said, that were on the fringes, and I'm like, other like
They
things
list
I'm
them.
reading, and they're like
Yeah.
listening. And I'm like, I don't really consider that.
No, because they had cordoned off California. There wasn't a full apocalypse that wiped out the world.
Right.
It was only California fucking went into the drink.
Right.
And then fucking, then they had New York, which
Arizona
was cordoned
Bay.
off. Yeah. It was just like, well, what? And then, that wasn't an apocalypse.
Right.
That was basically the Running Man.
Yeah, yeah. I
It's
agree.
not an apocalypse.
I
either.
100% agree.
Yeah.
I just saw that it was listed in a
Yeah.
lot of things, and I didn't think it was either. I
No.
think it was a different kind of a movie.
I mean, at the end of Escape from L.A., you could say that he created the apocalypse because he set off the EMP. He's like,
Never seen that movie.
Bligga. Come on, man.
I saw Escape from New York,
You got to see Escape from L.A.
and I mean, I'm probably sure it was playing somewhere where I was at,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Buscemi's in it.
hey,
And-
Escape from L.A.
Yeah. Toxin 7 virus. Oh, okay.
Moving right along.
Okay.
Throwing signs up over there.
Yes.
Middle
I told
finger.
you, taking second,
Am I
taking
still
second.
Well, anybody have any more honorable mentions?
Bird Box.
Eh.
The first part of Bird Box was good. The rest of it, I was like,
Oh, really?
Right.
I still haven't seen it.
really?
What about Soylent Green?
No.
It's made of people.
Yeah. That's always
That's all I
on
was
everybody's
looking
list.
for.
See,
Yeah.
that was the 3 Heston movies. Omega Man,
I know.
Soylent Green,
That's
and
why
fucking-
tie back to what you were saying,
yeah.
right?
Edward G. Robinson was in that one.
And I don't consider
Idiocracy.
that a post-apocalypse. You know what I mean? That's like a,
Idiocracy is, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Mountain Dew Camacho. Alonso Camacho.
Macho Camacho?
I have a lot of honorable mentions, though. Do you?
No, let's get them
Jasmine?
on, man.
Okay, I
I
got
think I don't know mine.
Hell Comes to Frogtown.
Nice.
Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Masters of the Universe Part 2. Steel Dawn with
Oh my
with
god.
fucking the dancer in it. Patrick Swayze.
Swayze.
Roadhouse. Oblivion.
Oh, yes.
It's a good
Oblivion
one.
is so
It's a
good.
good one. I had The Postman in Waterworld, Reign of Fire, all on mine. Conquest of the Planet of the Apes was a really, really good one.
Don't you kind
'cause-
of like sum up the Planet of the Apes into the kind of...
Like me and
Technically, yeah.
Zombieland
That's
1
why
and
it's on
2.
the honorable mentions.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Logan's Run. Logan's Run,
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
they turned 30, they got exploded. Yeah.
You're 30? Out of here.
Oh
You're
my
too
goodness.
old.
They would send them into this weird vortex where it'd suck them up and it'd be like, yeah.
That's
'Cause
one hell of a way to die.
Yeah, they had like a gem in their hand, and if it turned red, it was your time to die. So you had to go up there. So, but it was set in a post-apocalyptic world, and they had really cool like fucking trains and shit. Yeah, yeah.
What is that?
They made a TV show about it too.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Obi-Wan Kenobi in the new Star Wars? Who is that?
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor?
Yeah. Was he in that?
No.
No, okay.
This was in 70 something.
Oh, shit.
71,
Never mind.
72.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Then
he doesn't age.
yeah. Then I have Six String Samurai.
Yeah.
Six String Samurai is a unusual one-off kind of a movie. Basically, the world ends in 1960. The bomb drops. So Elvis is left alive, right? And he's in Vegas. And
Of course.
so this character, they fight with fucking six strings. Like that's because the king is dying. So this one guy that looks like Buddy Holly, and he's got a hollow body guitar and everything like that, and a sword attached to it and shit. And he's going across the wasteland so he can go become the new king of rock and roll, which is basically like the king of the world at that point. And then these heavy metal dudes, yeah, with Stratocasters and shit like that, come after him, and he's pretty badass. Little kid's a little annoying in it, but it's really
As
cool.
they are sometimes.
Yeah, because he doesn't talk, and then
Kids, not friends of the show.
They have these really weird spots in it that are kind of different. Did I already say Hill Comes from Frogtown?
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool.
And I was proud.
Yeah. But then my last one to really mention is Warrior of the Lost World. Horrible fucking movie.
Think I know that movie.
Yes, it is fucking terrible.
I love your opinions because you'll be like, this is the worst movie ever, but it's on my list.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fucking horrible movie. This dude's got like a super RoboCop bike, right? That calls people like geeks and shit like that, right? Yeah, it's like geek. You know, and it's got, what's his name? Fucking Dr. Loomis in it from Halloween. Whatever his name is. Yeah. And Fred Williamson. Was a big time dude in the 70s, but in the 80s, this one was so fucking weird because they have this like neo-Nazi society that is taken over. So it's kind of in the same everything, but it's the main character sucks so fucking bad, but I love the movie. Their cars are horrible. They got like skulls on their car. They're like skull caps.
That's what I love about you though, Brock.
It's fucking weird, dude. But I love it. You know, it was one of those late night movies that came on and I was like, whoa, he's got a motorcycle. Yeah. It's like fucking Burt Reynolds.
Well, I'm
mustache.
really surprised if that's the last one on your list.
Yeah.
That you didn't say Solar Babies.
Yeah. Well, when Solar Babies and Newsies came out, I was kind of tuning out on that type of a movie.
Solar Babies.
Solar Babies.
Are you guys familiar with Solar Babies?
I don't think I want to be.
Oh, I think you do.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Who was in Solar Babies? It was like the cast from that movie Alive.
Jason Patrick, I remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the other people's names.
Yeah. It was a weird fucking movie.
They
man.
rollerblade like a motherfucker. Though.
Yeah, it was all about rollerblading.
It really was.
And they played with solar
I would say we
balls.
had also, again, just throwing out some cheesy ones like Tank Girl with Ice-T acting as a mutant kangaroo.
Yeah, mutant kangaroo.
That's definitely a crazy one.
That's absolutely amazing.
I think that's about it, man. I'm sure there's a ton of other ones, but most of the ones that I'm talking about now would be cheesy. Cyborg.
Cyborg is fucking so bad, dude.
I know it's terrible, dude, but it's terrible.
Pretty cool
because it's pretty cool because it's terrible. I guess.
Well, that was one of the first times. Well, the second time you got to see Van Damme do the splits. It was an awesome fucking scene.
Yes,
They're in
it
the
was.
sewer, and he's got this fucking badass knife, and he's doing the splits over this doorway, and this dude's walking in like, "What is going on?" And he's fucking, and it's shot absolutely, positively perfect.
100%.
Shadows. The sound, the light, it's fucking phenomenal. And then he just fucking, and he stabs a dude, Rambo style. Yeah. And that's pretty much as good as it gets. Because even the bad guy was pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
Also,
the rest of it, not so much. Great.
Yeah. Yeah, they used a lot of the leftover sets and costumes from Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, that's right.
The original script was supposed to be the canon or the part 2 of fucking Masters of the Universe, so they used a lot of shit from there. I don't know. Yeah, because like Skeletor was supposed to be like some sort of media mogul, and He-Man was going to be like a paper boy and be like, "Oh, I didn't know it was He-Man."
He's like jacked and just as big as He-Man, but he's like paper boy.
Yeah, he's riding a bike. He's like,
I'm 12.
Get all your news here. Come on, get your news.
Just
News flash.
Well, what is this? The 1940s?
News flash.
operator.
Get me Joe. Get me Joe on the line. That's how the phones were back in the day.
Yeah.
You could just go ring, 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 ring.
Oh, you shook the mic.
Yeah,
That answers it.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mabel. Yeah, could you get me John? Great. I'll wait here. What the fuck was going on in the world? Hold on. Let me patch into his house.
Give me Maximilian 328, please.
Didn't they have it where you just go to a channel pretty much, like, and
It
you
wasn't
open
even
it up?
that. You just and talk to the operator back in the day. Have you ever seen an episode of Lassie, dude?
Well, there was
I know
times
what
where
you're
you
talking
could
about.
pick up, and it was where
Like a party line, you mean?
Well, you could pick up and actually get on their line and be like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah, those are the party lines.
Yeah.
We still got a lot of people that always tell us about those. Oh, the party line. I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Why are you talking to me?
Yeah, but they would always call, because the first 3 prefix of a phone number, they used to have it set up as a word. So El Dorado 229, which was actually for Manchurian Candidate or some shit like that. But that was your prefix. Yeah, it was like harvest 4744. So the last 4 was normal until they turned them into numbers to make them easier. Then they added the area code and blah 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 blah.
Blah blah blah.
Newsflash.
That's how it used to work.
I've been
Back
a
to
customer
the show.
forever.
This time on How It's Made.
Telephones. I love the really punny things on there. They're like, it really is a mark above. Right? Highlighters have been around for the past 13 years.
That guy. It'd be so interesting to interview him and see if he just normally talks like that.
Hot dogs.
Well,
American staple.
my job at How It's Made. A true story.
It's unusual where they got the name from. And it's like a How It's Made laser cut highlighter pen.
Dude, I hear that music from that show.
Yes, I love it. No, it's on YouTube. They got a whole channel, but it's mainly the British ones. So
I'm okay
pretty
with
cool.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, biscuits.
So I mean,
I think we can wrap up this episode
Yes,
that was
yes, we
about post-apocalyptic movies at one point.
It's only 2.5 hours.
those were really good in-depth episodes.
No, it was a good episode, and I thought that we had a very diverse set of answers. Obviously, like Brock, yours and I at the top kind of weighed towards the same, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a given. What's that?
Similar.
Similar, yeah. The same but different. Yeah. I love when people say that. It's the same but different.
It's the
Fuck
same,
'em
but
off.
That's an oxymoron.
Kill you. That's like
You're a
military
moron.
equivalent.
You're an
Oxy.
oxy. Sorry.
It's like jumbo shrimp. Come on, get out of here. Anyways, but I think that wraps up the episode. And big shout out, Jasmine. Thanks for coming over and
Thanks for
doing
having me.
a second episode with us. A long episode, one of the longer ones we've had in a while, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, they used to be
It's
4-hour
enjoyable.
marathons.
Yeah, oh my gosh. It'd be just Brock and I, and it'd be like 6 hours long about us talking about the same thing we could wrap up in an hour and a half.
Oh, that's happened.
Yeah.
And I've had to edit it down to about 2. I'm just kidding.
But yeah, from the Drop Culture podcast, I hope you have a great evening. And as always, we've been
Dropped Culture. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Mitchell. Everybody have a good night. To the left of me is...
I'm Brock. Shout out to Not For Everyone podcast and everybody else that we listen to. Keep it real. And yeah.
Any pluggables for you, young lady?
We need to do 10 seconds for Harambe.
Oh, okay. Well, let's
Everybody
do
at
that.
home.
Oh, wait. Don't you have a Reddit handle?
Me?
Yeah, do
No.
you want to share that with people? But
I
you don't
have.
have to.
El Dorado 7744.
She's getting lots of followers.
I don't remember what my my thing is.
THX? No.
It is defending-Jupiter. That is my Reddit. If you want to come and see a lot of things about cats, I'm your lady.
There you go.
We'll have to do this again sometime too.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
have to come back out.
That was definitely a great episode. I enjoyed it.
Me too.
Sure. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening and have a good night.
And a drop culture night.
And a Drop Culture day.
Oh.
In a drop culture life.
Whoa.
Ending it now. End scene.
Good journey, Harambe.
A Dropped Culture bop it.
Dude, that is a great giveaway and thing to have at like any of the shows that we're going to ever go to. You
would
know what I
talk
mean?
about it.
It would be
People
so
talk
fucking
about
funny.
that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
Damn, that would be awesome.
Like,
Wowza.
That's not part of the game.
Well, we'll have to color it Palpatine white.